So in this video, I'm going to be talking about risk and the inherent dangers that come with associated risk. And we have to understand that once risk is involved, there is going to be something that has danger associated with it. This is a BALISONG, also known as a butterfly knife, and this is a very dangerous tool because it is very, very sharp. So there's some risk associated with this. Actually, there's a lot of risk associated with this. In order to safely wield this item, this knife, you cannot start with this, because this will damage you. You actually need to start with this. You're going to realize with this, there's something different. It's a lot bigger, it's a lot heavier, and it's a blunt edge. It's not as sharp. Yeah? This essentially brings my risk to zero, because what it is it allows me to know and understand how the knife reacts in my hand, in the air, and all of these different things. As a Forex trader, you need to understand that you cannot accept any risk safely until you understand the inner workings and the mechanisms of the industry that is the Forex market. In other words, you need to know what you're doing before you try to do it. So basically, forget me playing with all the knives and stuff. I actually like to collect knives and play with knives and that kind of stuff. I like risk. Now, again, as I would have mentioned there, you have to understand that taking risk before you understand how the risk actually works and the mechanisms behind the risk is actually very dangerous. You can cut yourself very easily. And I can tell you, even when I understood the risk and the risk associated with playing with knives, and I knew how the knives work, I still cut myself. Please don't play with knives. Please don't play with knives. Now, if that's your kind of thing, by all means, be my guest. In my opinion, I think if it is you're trying to trade Forex or anything for that matter without understanding properly how to do so, you are begging to be cut. But if not, my advice is to you, go and get the correct information or education so that you can apply this information or knowledge and education in the right way to mitigate and minimize the amount of times that you are cut, because you are going to get cut. Anytime you are associating yourself with any inherent risk, you are going to get cut. You are going to see the risk being observed sometimes. However, you need to try to bring that down to a minimum or as little as possible. And you can't do that until you know exactly how and what you're doing. Alright guys, very interesting video in the sense that I don't know where I got the idea to do it from, but genuinely speaking, I love to collect and play with knives. And I just thought that it might be a good idea to use this as an analogy and as a story to kind of give you some insight into, how I look at risk. Alright, if you like the video, hit like, and comment if it is you agree with what I'm saying by virtue of making sure you understand what you're doing before you do it. Alright, hit subscribe, ring the bell so that you can see more content like this. My mind works in a very interesting way in the sense that I think very weird a lot of the time, but I try to bring it back to Forex. So hit subscribe if it is you like that kind of stuff. Other than that, if you have any questions, you can message me directly at Ikata Trading on Telegram, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, wherever it is you can get me. Other than that, I really hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.